QuickBooks Help is a good way to find answers to questions that you may have on different topics in QuickBooks, and you can access it from any page that you're on, and it will give you information concerning that particular page. Now we're going to look at some reports, and so put inventory report up here, and it will search it by keywords, and you can see that you have answers in help as articles and answers from the community. They'll give their opinion and answer your questions. So we're going to look at inventory reports and how each one differ, and if you will follow along here, you'll see that there's inventory valuation summary report. If we go over here to reports and then down to inventory, you can see that the reports over here also match the ones on the left. If I move my mouse over there, this is going to disappear, so I'm going to leave it here. Inventory valuation summary, inventory valuation detail report, and then the next one is not highlighted blue. This is only if you have advanced inventory, and we don't have that set up in this demo, and so that's not blue. But then if you go down to inventory stock status by item, then you would have it there. And then if you follow down, scroll down, you would see these other items listed in the have a question. I'll scroll down and you can see that those other items are in there. That's I wanted you to see here, so that by pulling up this help, you can decide which report you want to look at based on the criteria that each report covers. So I'll just show you a couple of ways to get there. I showed you reports, inventory, and you choose your report. Also, you can go to vendors, inventory activities, and I showed you this in an earlier video, but this is just your quantity on hand and your physical inventory worksheet. And then there's one other place you can go to lists and your item list, and then you can look over here at items. Say you choose one, say this Power Ranger, and you see that you have all your information. You got 7 on hand, but if you wanted to get a mini report, it would give you a quick report on Power Rangers. And so here it would show that we put it in. That basically the only thing we did in this demo was just to put the inventory in stock. But if you had sales, it would show the sales, the invoice number, everything about it, and it would take away from the quantity here. On the reports, again, if you go over to inventory, this is a summary and a detail. So the summary gives you all of the item detail, but it gives it to you in a summary form, one line. And then if you go to the same report in a detail, it would give you by item and by instance. So whatever happened to that item as your inventory increased or decreased. And then inventory status by item, get by the item list I showed you a minute ago, or status by vendors, look for, doing your reorder. And then the physical inventory worksheet is going to show you the quantity on hand according to QuickBooks, and then you would take this and compare it to your manage inventory or your inventory report on Seller Central, and then check. If you put it in alphabetical order, you can go down this list and just put your quantity in and then compare. Do they match? And if they don't match, then you need to do some investigating and use your little magnifying glass. Do some investigating to find out why they're different. If you click on with the magnifying glass here, it would show you the detail according to QuickBooks, and then you could match that to your Amazon. So that's going to be your reports. Now, one other thing that you can do in any of your reports is to customize, and it will give you places that you go in here. If they have a check mark beside the item, that means it's in the report already, and if it's something that you want to add to the report and you see it in the list, you can add it to the report. If you don't need all that, you don't have to add it, or you can take some things out. If you want to search by ASIN or any other of these items under the filter, you can do that. And of course you can change the way it looks if you want to get fancy, and you can change the titles and what have you, the fonts and things, how they look. And that's on any of the reports, but this is just inventory we're looking at in this particular video.